It is now, it's a little bit later, and we recorded this video and a few others here a little while ago, and kind of towards the end of it, we both realized, like, we really enjoyed this, just sitting and chatting and hopefully, you know, just relating to other moms. So we'd love for you guys to participate in these videos. Please like them, please comment down below, please share your advice. All we are doing as moms is sitting here talking to you about things that we love or we find useful. Yes, we started to make these videos definitely geared towards doTERRA because it's something that we both just use all the time, but they slowly became a lot more than that. So grab a basket of laundry, you know, prop your video, your phone or your laptop or whatever you're watching this on up next to your sink. Don't get it wet because I've done that before, but prop it up next to your sink and get some dishes done with us while we just kind of sit here and we chat, mom chat. And after these next 3, we recorded 3 videos today. So after these videos are done, we're going to get a little bit more of kind of just like grab a topic and draw it out of the hat or a cup and just talk, like true, real, everyday mom talk. This is the stuff we talk about when we're on the treadmill. This is the stuff we text about all day, every day. This is like real life. Like, please be our friend and join us in this conversation and let us know what you think too. So I hope you guys enjoy these. Again, these ones kind of just like build into what we've decided that we really want to do, and that is just open up a mom platform and really openly and candidly and just, you know, mom-like talk mom stuff. Grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, and let's do this. So here's our first video. Hey guys, so I am back with my friend Becca to bring some more oil and just right now some, what are we calling this little series?
Winter wellness tips.
Winter wellness tips. And then just a couple other really fun videos. I will admit we did record 3 last time we were together and I lost 2 of those files. So you guys saw one of them. I'm not gonna lose them this time. So you'll see a couple of videos here from us just kind of talking about things we like as moms. We are good old everyday moms, just trying to keep our families healthy. So, all right, so this is, yeah, we can just start. Do you want to start with the first one?
Yeah, one of my winter wellness tips is I kind of become a little bit more, annoying about my hand washing with my kids. I call it the hall monitor of hand washing because I will listen in to where the toilet flushes or someone leaves a room or someone leaves the kitchen and I say, have you washed your hands yet? And it's really important to try and make sure that you're washing as long as you are, but as much. And my kids are just always forgetful, so that's really gets kicked up when it's the winter months to make sure that we can keep those hands clean.
Spreading the germs.
Oh, they spread them.
Nasty,
you know, we just try and give them a chance.
So gross. She's got a list. I am not as prepared. But something that I do on my kids, and I've actually talked about this before, is in our nighttime routine every single night we roll this puppy on our feet. We use a couple and we change it depending on, you know, what their needs are at the time, but On Guard is our staple. And we go through a fair amount of this, but it's really affordable because it's diluted. So love the On Guard. Is that one of your,
that is
oil? We can just segue into it.
Yeah, that's
okay.
one of them.
They're not all oil tips.
They're not all oil tips.
No. They're just, it's right here.
But I'm happy you mentioned nighttime because another thing that I really try hard to focus on is our sleep for all individuals. And I don't know, I saw a meme the other day that I loved. It said, if you love them, let them sleep. And I really mean it for me. I want them to love me to the point they let me sleep. But just valuing our sleep just a little bit more just helps our bodies kind of heal and protect itself as well in the summer. It's go, 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 but it's okay to be leisurely, but...
I think sleep is the best medicine. Out of anything else there is, sleep. If I'm sick, sleep. Just, I mean, all the time. And getting enough sleep is so important. Yeah,
so in the wintertime, bedtimes are mandatory.
Yes.
Kind of let loose in the summertime.
The summer is
them to feel
relaxed.
like they're off work.
And the summer's harder because the sun's up so long.
Yes.
So whereas right now, the sun's down. I always want to say the sun's asleep just because I'm a mom. The sun's asleep at like 5. So it's really easy to be like, oh, it's so late. You know, I can totally fool my kids and get them to bed a little earlier. But that structured bedtime is so important. At lunch today, because we had to have some lunch before this, after the gym. But at lunch today, we were talking about how I kind of turned into a monster, like in the middle of bedtime. So it's so important, I think, for me, not only for me, but for my kids to really get that sleep and have it structured and be on time and get enough of it. And yes, it does help keep them healthy too.
So this is one that's kind of, I guess, controversy. People do it more or less, but, and I don't know, maybe it's placebo effect for me, but I keep that heater low. We drop it low. We keep a very cooler house. We only heat it to about a certain, like,
my house is cold.
68? I think that's mine. I know yours is lower.
Mine's
but mine's
so
68, and I don't know if it's because I think it's better. I think I'm doing a good job by that, but I think the poll's out, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
you're not gonna get more sick or less sick no matter your house is.
No, we both heard of this, so we're like, let's look it up. And there wasn't anything like right out of the gate. We didn't do a ton of research. It was like a really quick research. But I feel like I feel better when my thermostat's lower. Like, I don't know if it's a placebo thing or if it's just I love layers and being super cozy. I don't know if I love that and then having it kind of cooler in the house. I can say physically though, when the heater's on, my face instantly feels dry. My sinuses feel drier. I don't like the way I feel. So my house is always pretty darn cold, which is, I feel bad for people who come visit me, but.
So I encourage bundling up though. I encourage bundling up, let them feel warm, lots of socks, lots of sweaters in the house.
And blankets and cuddling.
Yes.
I love that. I love it so much. So.
And then the other one, just like all seasons of keeping yourself healthy, is hydration. But I always do herbal teas to make sure that
I drink so much tea.
Yeah, I drink a lot of tea.
My favorite tea right now.
Ooh, she has a favorite.
I have a favorite tea right now.
I like this.
Hold on, I've got a couple. Yeah, but I have like a number one
herbal
favorite.
teas. They don't have the caffeine in it, so they're just as good as water. They're hydrating you, and you're not having to drink your mandatory water for the day.
I agree.
It's flavored.
We're currently drinking water. The water filtered through coffee grounds. Water heat up. No. Yeah. Very little bit of water actually in that one. The one that I'm really loving, this is my favorite tea, and even though it's a well-rested tea, I drink it all day long. I've been trying to focus a little bit more on it in the afternoon, but it is Trader Joe's well-rested herbal tea, and this to me is just like the magical blend of amazingness. So I can drink so much of this. I love it. And the one I have right now is their apple cranberry herbal tea blend.
That one's so fun for kids.
Yes.
Colors the water.
It does. It makes it red and it's kind of sweet. It's really good. Although I don't think it's not sweetened, is it?
It isn't sweetened, but it has cranberries and apples and hibiscus in it, so it's sweeter.
Yeah. This is what the box looks like. I guess I could have just shown you that. But it's awesome. Dried apple, hibiscus flower, cinnamon bark, licorice root, natural flavorings, which is a little weird, but dried lemongrass, citric acid, and dried cranberries. So yeah, super delicious. It's a really good one. But this well-rested one, if you haven't tried it, you should definitely.
That's my favorite to get when people say, hey, I'm really sick, I can't make it. And I say, can I bring you something? And I usually bring them an oil because I'm a creep. And then I bring them these, and I wish they were prettier. Like, it's brown. It's a brown
It's the ugliest tea package. It is not very cute. It's probably not going to focus either, but it's so delicious. So yeah, hydration is key, but hydration is so important year round. So make sure you're staying hydrated. And then it's a fun way to drink it. And it's better than drinking like a lot of other things. So I love that one. Do you have any other ones?
No. I think we were talking at lunch because we were trying to drum up some things that we just do wintertime that we feel like keeps us healthy, and like the soup.
Yes.
A big pot of soup a week.
I love soup.
Because you get that variety of vegetables that it's hard to get in any other dish. Like, who wants to eat 8 vegetables in one dish?
The other night I made minestrone. It's like zucchini and carrots and celery and onion and spinach, and there was some other stuff in there. I don't remember what. Oh, like green beans and just, you know, beans. It's like crazy. Yeah, the actual beans and like craziness. And I think it's just great to jam pack that. Speaking of like nutrient dense meals, also taking a multivitamin. And then additionally, my kids take an extra vitamin C in the evening. I just want to give them all that I can to strengthen them up, you know, and not be sick, because they're already life itself, you know, I don't want them to miss out, especially with school, and it's just hard. So, yeah, those things too. Is there anything else? Lots of vegetables.
Yeah, just tips for like the nutrient dense meals is the soup. We like the soup and
soup. I like soup like once a week. Yeah. I just love it. And making sure they get enough of it. And in the summer, it's so much easier to eat fresh fruits and vegetables because they're so abundant. And in the winter, you're like, squash or squash.
Yeah.
it's not as great.
As fun.
So it's definitely more of a challenge for sure.
So many notes on my notepad.
It's like it's note season, right?
Yeah, no, that's
these are really good ones.
That was it.
Yeah. I would say sleep's my number one. Sleep is the biggest one for me. Obviously, hand washing is so important.
Yeah, that's my biggest. That's the biggest one that I really chime in on. My kids are just touchy, and I'm touchy with them, I guess. But like, they touch everything. They touch everything,
they're
and
so gross.
they're not.
Mine are so gross. I won't speak for hers.
Yeah,
mine are so gross.
No, I think they're just kids, and if you think about how many, if they play with anybody else's stuff at school, like they just touch a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're in such a rush. I have one who's just always in a rush, and so I'm like, "Did you do this?" She finally admits that she hasn't, and she's run back without even telling on herself. She just like, "No, I'm back to the bathroom."
Take care of that. No.
Just like encouraging it just more times. Like, "Hey, go wash your hands for dinner." I don't usually say that. Summertime, I'm usually throwing them food in the backyard.
Yeah, in the summer I don't, and it's crazy that it's like that. But no, I'm not like a hand wash. I'm not a big I'm not really a germphobe at all. Like I'm really not. But sometimes I'm just like, like you were just like massaging that stair rail. Like maybe you should just kind of wash those.
I always find out later of a funny story because like this kid was licking this and like and then you touched it. Like
I'm the mom who this woman came up to me once in Walmart. She's like, "Ma'am, your son is sucking on the shopping cart." I'm like, "I know, he's building his immune system." Like, I don't know what
mind your business.
Yeah, thank you. I know my kid's gross.
Hit him right now.
I don't even.
That's sometimes you just have to admit they're not yours. Oh, I'll tell his mom.
You're right. That's a good one.
Yeah, next video is coming.
This is why we get nothing done. We just chat.
This is why she has to stay up until 2 a.m. because I'm like, oh,
we'll have our days and we're like, let's just talk.
Yes.
Oh, you want to go to lunch? Okay, we can go to lunch today. We're so bad. Last night.
Yes, we can.
See, oh my gosh, this is me.
I was just about to try and segue.
Okay, what's our next video? We'll keep talking in the next one. You have to pick her up in like an hour. We only got an hour.
We have like a budget of time.
Seriously, we went from one.
We're like, goodbye. Which one?
We
The first
say bye.
one?
The first one we didn't say bye.
The first one we didn't say goodbye, and that was our wellness tips.
Yes.
We said everything else.
So we didn't say bye in our first video. So this is our really quick, or in the video you're watching right now, because you'd be watching it right now. So I'm gonna put this on that one. So anyways, we hope that you guys learned something from those wellness tips. I'd love to hear what yours are. So if you could leave them down in the comments below, that would be super awesome. And we will leave all of our links and everything else down in the description box. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that one? I think we added everything under the sun. It's probably like a 20-minute video.
I can't wait to hear what everyone has to say. I want to learn some new ones.
I want to learn more too. So like mom to mom, like what are your tips? Those were just some of ours. So we'd love to hear what some of yours are. So anyways, that's it. We'll see you guys next week for stretching your on guard Dala.